everybody, Rosematter here. Welcome to the finale of my Danganronpa V3 Love Across the Universe Let's Play. This is it. We're finally coming to the end. Hopefully I will have Kaede and Rentaro fall madly in love with me by the end of this. So let's finish this up. Alright, so we got 4 more days left. It has been about 2 weeks since I played this because I was trying to rush things out since I was busy with my vacation. So I have no idea what I'm at with Rantaro. Alright, so I need 3 more dates with Rantaro, and I do want to try and get that harmonious heart thing with Kaede, despite all the dates I've gone on her, on with her. Still haven't managed to get that first, but first of all, I do want to just confirm that I'm going to have Rantaro at all 10 hearts by the end of this, so get that out of the way. I don't think I've gone to the library with him. This is all a little fuzzy for me. Like I said, it's been a little while since I've played this. It's nice to get back into it again. Let's study. I'm getting sleepy. Sure is dusty in here. I feel like he'd be a type to kind of want to doze off.
How should I put this?
Oh, that doesn't seem like you, Shuichi. But I like that.
That's right.
Oh, good. I was worried I'd picked the wrong thing there. Everyone has a side to them that they don't show to others. Discovering those private things about each other is part of the fun of relationships. That was a risky one. I didn't know how Rantaro was going to go with that, but happy I picked the right option there.
Hey.
I just with it being so close to the end, I want to try and get the maximum, affection as well with each date. Alright, and with that, it'd be nice too if maybe Kaede or Rantaro knocked on my door and I had that extra free time event. I also want to look into where I'm at with just regular people in terms of, the friendships. Oh, I'm almost done with Gonta. I might as well finish up with Gonta. Kyo, yeah, might as well, with as close as I am to certain people. Yeah, okay, so Gonta and Kyo, we'll finish up with them too. Gonta first, because Gonta, one of my faves.
Going to do his best.
Gonta and I spent some time working out.
Wow.
I decided to spend some time today talking about things with Gonta. Because Gonta is the ultimate entomologist, I decided to ask him about his work. Gonta, you really are impressive, you know that?
Bugs are...
Gonta, nothing special. Gonta just listen to what bugs say. Oh, blushing Gonta is just the most pure thing in the world. He's always so humble. Sure, he discovers new insect species, but he also develops cultivation methods. And he once discovered a parasitic worm that was causing disease and was praised as a hero. Dang, I didn't know any of this stuff about Gonta. He really is humble.
Then...
You've saved so many lives, Gonta. Maybe that's what Shuichi says, that's what being the ultimate, gentleman is all about, is, taking care of other people.
'Cause Gonta gentleman.
Yes, but gentlemen's supposed to help people. Gonta gotta work even harder to become true gentlemen.
Hey.
Gonta, you say that, but I know how truly amazing you are. I don't think you need to work so hard to be a gentleman. You're already incredible.
No way.
But Shuichi, Gonta must become gentleman for Forest Family.
Because...
The reason you developed your ultimate entomologist talent was because your Forest Family taught you so much about insects and animals, right? Yes, that right.
Then...
So you should be proud of that, Gonta, no matter what anyone says. Your Forest Family helped you develop into the talented man you are today. That all Gonta need?
Okay.
That's plenty, Gonta. From now on, as long as you work hard as the ultimate entomologist, your family will accept you.
Gonta...
But Gonta no help to anyone right now.
No, that's wrong.
You are. You saved me before, remember? I almost fell down the staircase.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm...
Gonta, you're a more amazing person than you think you are. Shuichi. Oh god, that crying thing just reminds me at the end of the... What was it? The third? Whatever the one that he died in. And no.
Thank you.
So sad. Thank you. Gonta, eyes open now. Gonta understand. Gonta learn from you. Gonta gonna get even better at talent he got from Forest family.
Gonta do his best.
But Gonta still gonna try to become gentleman.
Why? Hey!
At first, Gonta do it for Forest family, but now... Gonta just wanna be gentleman. Gonta wanna be nice, serious, refined, polite gentleman. That Gonta's goal now.
You're right.
I see. Then I think that's a great goal to have. Yeah, Gonta worked real hard to reach goal. After a firm nod, Gonta's expression softened and he looked at me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shuichi. Gonta understand a lot more because of you.
Gonta, glad you meet Shuichi. From now on, Gonta keep you and everyone else safe, like true gentlemen.
Gonta took my hand and squeezed it, and I squeezed back. There's a real bond here. I believe it with all my heart. Oh, that was one of the most wholesome ones yet. He should be ultimate hype man. Like he just builds people up. That's awesome. So happy I got to the end of that one. Of course, it's like a Tarzan loincloth. Alright, you know what? I might as well finish up with Kyo as well. Who knew that of all the people I would get to the end of like Kyo's friendship thing before like Kaito?
I see.
But I mean, I can't deny that I find Kyo very fascinating.
You see,
Humanity is beautiful.
I am pleased.
It was time for another anthropology lesson. Fieldwork?
Yes.
Also known as surveying, fieldwork is very important to anthropology. Hearing legends recounted firsthand, recording tools or lifestyles. For this, I've traveled across the nation. Across the nation? I imagine that would be quite the life. I was able to discover fascinating things every day. The latest topic to pique my interest are customs related to ropes. Oh boy.
Huh?
Ropes?
Therefore,
I found that many regions in Japan customarily use ropes to welcome guests. Why, I wondered, were there such similar customs in such distant places? That is interesting. Oh boy, he thinks about ropes in a completely different way though.
well,
That said, there are differences in how the ropes are used. In one region, guests tie up women. In another, the guests are tied up. Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a common welcoming thing in Japan? I don't think so. That doesn't seem like much of a warm welcome. I was tied up so tightly during my visit that I nearly passed out. I think he's just visiting different places in Japan that are not like people's homes. I think he's going to some places more of ill repute. Quite the reception.
oh,
Your understanding is yet shallow. That was only the beginning. Oh god, Kyo, please don't go in more detail. As I was tied up, they whipped me. It was such a warm welcome. Yeah, he definitely walked into like a sex club or something. I don't think that was a welcome at all.
Beautiful.
This experience opened up the door to a new world within me. Oh boy, I feel like that door should remain closed.
I...
After passing through that door, I was able to reunite with someone taken from me by death. That was the greatest welcome I could have possibly received. Could he be referring to a near-death experience? Such an experience will grow your love for anthropology. I want that for you. Oh god. Oh, after that nice wholesome one from Gonta, this is such like a 180.
Huh?
I don't know about that. I don't even have the basics mastered.
Oh,
Oh, indeed. It is useless without basic knowledge. I'm glad you understand. In any event, I would like to take you along on fieldwork one day. There are still many secrets to discover.
No.
They are not necessarily secrets. We merely live our lives distanced from such knowledge. Shuichi seems on board with it, though, after that. He's like, yeah, I might discover something about myself.
Listen,
Shuichi, to tell you the truth.
even if it isn't for field work, I wish to travel the country with you.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
I want to show you the beauty of humanity as I know it.
You're right.
I'd like to go with you, Kyo. We'd have fun no matter where we went.
I am pleased.
It makes me so very happy to hear you say that. Kyo's eyes were gentle and kind. I thought he was creepy at first, but now there's a real bond between... no, he's still creepy.
If so...
Perhaps I might consider you my first disciple, then. I never imagined having a disciple so soon. Oh boy, oh boy. So Gonta's was all, like, nice, and then, like, with Kyo's very last one, we basically learned about how he developed, like... his kink for getting tied up and whipped because it sent him into a near-death experience so he could see his dead sister. Lovely. I wouldn't expect anything less from Kyo. I spent some time talking about what we'll do when we get out of here. Alright, so here's the part I've been dreading, which is I only have one person left that I need to get their love event, and that is Kokichi. And I'm sure, true to his nature, he is going to be a bugger, and he's not going to show up probably at least for like 15 tries. So, fingers crossed, hopefully I'll be able to get him without having to reset too many times. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It only took... This is the second try. Amazing. Oh, I thought it was going to take me at least like 10 goes. Oh, okay. Alright, this is probably one of the ones I'm most interested to see. And how appropriate that is going to be the last one I need. Kokichi's fantasy. I can only imagine how insane this will get. Maybe it's totally vanilla. Like, maybe he'll surprise me with how innocent it's going to be.
Oh, man.
Man, it's been a while since I've landed in trouble like this.
Huh?
Trouble? Trapping me in a place like this. That's very like you, Mr. Detective. So I'm still a detective in his fantasy. Am I supposed to be chasing him?
But
I won't tell you where I hid the stolen gem. Torture won't work either, you know.
wait!
I'm not going to torture you. What exactly do you think a detective does? You're planning on tying and roughing up my body, aren't you? That's why there's a bed, huh? Well, I feel like you and Kyo, we put two of you guys together, you guys could have some fun.
Hey!
No, you've got it all wrong.
Why?
But isn't that what happens to a phantom thief when they're caught?
Huh?
A phantom thief. But, you know, if you're into some crazy kinks, even I won't be able to keep up.
That's not true.
I said you've got it wrong. No, wait a minute. We shouldn't be arguing. I'm in Kokichi's fantasy. I should calm down and play along. Alright, so Kokichi is a phantom thief, is he?
Hey!
I'm not gonna do anything to you. From here out, you're the cop's problem. If you're trying to rile me up to give yourself a chance to escape, no dice, Kokichi. He's talking like an old, 40s detective. I love it.
Did I get caught?
Oh, figured it out already? Jeez, I was willing to let you do whatever you want to me. Since I love you, Shuichi. Whoa, those are words I wasn't expecting.
Wow!
But wow, you even researched my name. My identity is bare and naked for your eyes only.
But,
Kokichi, did you just call me Shuichi?
yeah.
Yeah, well, looking up your name was a piece of cake. So I'm not a different person here. I'm me, and Kokichi is Kokichi. Aw, does Kokichi have a little crush on Shuichi? His fantasies just straight up involve Shuichi. I know I'm supposed to be his ideal, but even when he tells me he loves me, I can't help but think he means the opposite. If you're not gonna do anything, then maybe I will. Before my mind even had a chance to process it, Kokichi's grin was upon me. Hey! I stepped back reflexively. I had no idea what he was capable of.
Hey!
No need to be scared. What did you think I was going to do to you?
Because...
I'm simply being cautious. We aren't exactly friends, Kokichi. Are we? This whole situation is too strange for me to get my bearings. Having this kind of conversation only makes it harder to know why I'm here. Jeez, don't be so cold to me. You've been chasing after me for so long. The The stealing part doesn't excite me as much as being pursued by you, you know?
Oh, man.
Don't you feel the same, Shuichi? You weren't bored playing with me, were you?
That's...
Well, I wouldn't say... Well, I don't care what you think anyway. Because you just do as you please, don't you, Kokichi?
Ah.
Are you mad because I toyed with you? Don't worry, I'm always thinking about you. You're always trying your best to catch me. I really have to give it my all to win.
But...
You seem to be rather enjoying this, for a cornered criminal.
Yeah.
Because the game's not over yet.
Shuichi.
Shuichi, what would you do if I told you that I wanted you to catch me?
Huh?
It's true.
There's a transmitter on my body, so my friends probably have this place surrounded already. Looks like you'll be the one getting all tied and roughed up, Shuichi.
Huh?
That's not possible, right? It couldn't be. I was taken off guard by Kokichi's words, but then I remembered our roles.
Wait!
Kokichi, your lies don't work on me.
Aw.
Oh, you're not...
shaken up at all. I thought you would be more excited. That's too bad. I really wanted your eyes to be on me.
I thought you didn't care about how I felt.
That was a lie. You know, since I'm a liar. But when I said I wanted you to catch me, that was definitely not a lie.
What do you mean?
It means you can do whatever you want to me. And that's the truth.
Well.
Come, play with me. Let's do a lot more together.
Kokichi moved toward me. For every step he took, I took one back, but my feet hit the bed.
Kokichi!
But Kokichi wasn't listening at all. He pushed me hard onto the bed.
Kokichi, wait! Wait!
Just kidding. Did I get ya?
What?
Kokichi didn't answer as he sprinted toward the exit.
Kokichi, stop right there!
I tried to give chase, but my knees were weak as I tumbled off the bed. We're mortal enemies in this fantasy, but still, Kokichi couldn't be leaving. I caught myself wishing he would stay before I smothered the thought.
That was pretty fun. See ya, Shuichi. I'll think of a more exciting game for next time. So make sure you excite me too.
Kokichi turned his back to me with a flourish, then placed his hand on the door. Well, that was interesting. All right, a nice last love event there to finish it up. Last night with Kokichi, was that a dream? I can't even figure him out in my dreams. Well, it's a bummer that I basically now have to skip the love events because I've done all of them now. It's too bad that you don't get, like, randomized ones and each character doesn't have, like, you know, at least 2 or 3 different ones. Alright, so, like I said, definitely going to be going on a date with Rantaro, but in terms of who I want to hang out with, so I should probably hang out with Kaito. I've actually got a good number of people that I've maximized with. I'm getting close to Himiko. Huh. And like I said, I still want Kaede's the harmonious heart. But Rantaro is the priority right now.
Hey.
Let's get our bodies moving.
That's right.
Well, we aren't in the gym for nothing.
Yeah.
But I should warn you, I'm not much for exercise. Well, it's not like I'm bad at it. I just don't... It's not like I'm bad at it. I don't hate it or anything. I'm just average.
So unsure.
Let's just say my ultimate talent probably doesn't have to do with sports. Do you think if I kept crossing off different possibilities, I'd narrow down my talent? Alright, I mean, it wasn't the best, but... I didn't get the max on that one. Oh, hello, hey.
Hey.
Once again, Rantaro, not Kaede. Kaede just apparently makes me do all the chasing. She doesn't come to see me. Hell yeah, I will. You know it.
Thank you very much.
I like Rantaro for that, you know? He doesn't always make... I don't have to be the one to seek him out all the time. He comes to see me, too. Well, considering he said he's not much for, like, exercise, so maybe just some fresh air.
That's right.
Sounds nice. Getting some fresh air really helps clear the mind. Maybe it'll even help me get my ultimate memory back. As if it would be that easy. I guess I'll just have to be patient, but that's okay. I won't get bored if I'm with you. There we go. That's better. Alright, in terms of who to hang out with, you know what? I will hang out with Tsumugi. I give her crap, but you know what? I'll give her a chance. And also, I have a ton of presents that I know she would like. Probably more than anyone else. Perfect, I was just thinking about inviting you out myself. What perfect timing, Shuichi, just like the main character in an anime. Maybe from an anime where you find an amnesiac girl and end up saving the world. But it's plain to see the plot like that is cliched. Then how about... Tsumugi and I spent some time thinking about what kind of plot is right for me. What? I can have this? Really? I mean, no one else here can even appreciate this like I can.
Oh, right!
Like I promised, today is the Cosplay is Fun episode. Tsumugi seems pretty energized. I wonder what she has in store for me. First, I'll tell you the words of wisdom from my cosplay friends.
Right?
You make the size of your eyes up.
Huh?
What? Makeup. Makeup's pretty much like drawing a picture on your face. You can make someone look like a completely different person with makeup. I see. With makeup, some guys can crossplay as well. It makes me feel like I've lost as a woman.
Huh?
They crossplay?
You're right!
They're so cute. I don't even think twice seeing them in the women's restroom.
Wait!
But they shouldn't be there in the first place, right? Oh, here we're gonna get the whole thing about like how weird it is with the bathrooms, the girls' and boys' bathrooms. Guys, let's not get into this because they're just so obsessive about it.
Yeah.
Cons can get super chaotic. Hot guys coming out of the women's restroom and vice versa. I can imagine it getting pretty chaotic.
That reminds me.
And I should show you pictures of cosplayers reenacting scenes. They reenact scenes? What do you mean? It's when people cosplaying characters from the same work get together, and they try to reenact famous scenes from their work.
You're right!
But 2D poses aren't the same as 3D, of course. In order to reproduce them, sometimes you need super weird setups. Like step stools, people holding you up, or especially unladylike poses. I shouldn't ask. Well, that about covers it. But I've been talking the whole time. Is there something you want to hear about? Oh, it must be hard to keep that figure. No, that is a rude thing to say. I'll say this one. What does it feel like to draw a crowd? That's a hard question. To be honest, it makes me feel like a panda at the zoo, I guess. I can see that, surrounded by people, everyone taking photos. I'd much rather make cosplay than wear them. Tsumugi seems kind of stressed out. I should change the subject.
Hey!
Which location was the most fun for you? Well, I wouldn't say fun, but the one that left the biggest impression is an event at the theme park where I was cosplaying as a character from a kids show. All the kids there kept yelling, "Do your special move!" The other cosplayers and I tried to do the poses, but the kids didn't like them. So I ended up practicing them a bunch. It turned into a good learning experience. Tsumugi is having so much fun explaining all this. I'm having fun too. That little giggle she did was pretty cute, actually. I listened to Tsumugi's fond memories of cosplaying, then returned to my room. Alright, so I should have one more event, right? Because the Rantaro one was an extra one. Okay, cool. Speaking of forgotten characters, I'll throw Angie a bone. I'll hang out with her too. Ugh.
What a surprise!
At least with her and like, you know, Tenko, I don't have to worry about getting like thrown. Perfect timing. I was looking for you.
Huh?
What should we do? Want to ask Atua?
Huh?
Or do you want to decide yourself, Shuichi? I wonder how we should decide on what to decide on. I spent some time thinking on deciding what to decide on.
see.
Shuichi, you know how Angie is feeling today.
Oh, yeah.
With all the offerings you've brought me, Angie must be having lots of fun. I will be happy.
Yoo-hoo.
Hey, Shuichi, I need your help with something.
Okay.
I'd be happy to help.
Woohoo.
Thank you. Now then, I want you to help me look for something.
Leave it to me.
That shouldn't be a problem. What are you looking for?
Yep.
A sickle.
Huh?
A sickle?
Yep.
Yeah, a sickle. You know, crescent-shaped blade, wooden handle, cut stuff easily. What are you going to do with that? Mow the lawn? No, I'm going to sacrifice someone.
That's not right.
Oh, no, silly. I'm going to stab it into my window.
Huh?
The window?
Yep.
On my island, if you feel sad and lonely at night, you stab a sickle into your window. That's an odd custom.
And then?
Anyone who sees it can't just ignore it. They gotta go console that person. They gotta do anything they can to console them, and I do mean anything. That's frightening. So whenever I'm feeling sad, I gotta have a sickle ready.
You're right.
Well, if you ever need anything else... Anything else? Nothing else comes to mind.
How divine.
You're so nice, Shuichi. I bet you'll come console me when I stab my sickle.
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
I want to be consoled by you. I see.
Oh, yeah.
I'll teach you all of my island's customs, Shuichi.
You can't do that.
First, you're not allowed to feed children after midnight. I've heard of a creature like that somewhere before.
Come on.
Because it's unhealthy. They won't grow up to be stable adults. Alright, that sounds reasonable. One of the few reasonable things that has come out of Angie's mouth.
And then?
And they have to undergo a divine initiation ritual before they can enter adulthood. A ritual? Like a coming-of-age ceremony?
So divine.
During the ritual, we perform intense physical workouts. They all become adults at the same time and feel all happy and relaxed afterward.
Huh?
What?
How divine.
I haven't undergone my ritual yet, but I hear it's a divine experience. I see. Happy and relaxed, huh?
Of course.
That's right. On my island, everyone shares in our fun, happy times. At weddings, for example, after the bride and groom consummate their vows, the guests make their own vows and then they consummate those too. Oh boy, she's living on a freak island.
Thanks, Bitua.
After a successful consummation, the bride is blessed with a baby. Of course, we all share the baby too. Using a sickle, Jesus.
Huh?
What the hell are you going to do with that? Just kidding, we can't share a baby. We just share the bride.
Huh?
What does that mean? This island has a ton of strange traditions. Kyo would be salivating hearing about this right now. Just like all these customs, he's like, I must go and check this out. With more questions than answers, I return to my room. Alright, I think, what is it, maybe 2 more dates? 1 more date with Rantaro? No, just 1 more. Alright, might as well get it out of the way now. And then maybe I will try and see if I can go on a date with Kaede and get that dang harmonious heart. Oh, I feel like this is a little bit different than the last one, wasn't it? Like, wasn't the last one about, like, watch a video about explorers? Maybe an action movie?
That's right.
Movies like this are so refreshing, you know? I mean, sometimes they get pretty intense, but you can't forgive that because it's fiction. But you can forgive that because it's fiction.
How should I put this?
Now that I think about it, our situation feels almost fictional. But I guess I'm glad things didn't get as violent as they do in action movies. Oh, if only you knew.
Hey.
Alright, so good. I should be at full hearts with him now, so I've got both him and Kaede. I should be at max affection. So now I can just focus on just the... Oh! Kibo!
Shuichi!
Kibo, hi! Geez, I guess I'm just playing the field, aren't I? Would you like to spend your afternoon with me today? Yeah. Absolutely. I wasn't
Thank you
expecting
very
this. I
much.
thought it was literally only people that I was like had gone on dates with before. Okay, cool. So I like this. All right. Let's see. Where would a robot like to go? We'll go to the courtyard. This is a nice turn of events here. Let's do relax in the sun.
Well,
Aw, dang it. I apologize. Professor Itabashi has forbidden me from prolonged exposure to sunlight. You're talking like you're a delicate instrument or something. Aw, dang it. I was so excited and then I just screwed it up. Yeah, alright. Sorry, Kivo. That's pretty cool though. I like that aspect of it. He's just like, I don't seem to be feeling well. I'll have to ask Mew for maintenance. I'm sorry, I'll head back first. What if I checked my friendship thing and it actually had gone down? I'm just like, dang it. I just totally wasted that extra free time event, but... Alright, so I'm gonna try and hang out with Kaide, and maybe I'll even save scum it until I get that dang harmonious heart. Alright, so I've tried about at least 12 times to get to go on a date with Kaide and get the harmonious heart thing to pop up, but it's just not going, so I'm not sure if it won't do it if you're already maxed out or what, but I'm just gonna focus now on just hanging out with, you know, everybody else instead. At least I know that I'll, like, have her event at the end of the game, so.
Why? Sheesh.
Sometimes even I want to feel happy, so I'll accept this, thanks.
Hey,
Shuichi, I'm not going to talk about tennis anymore.
Huh?
What? Why? What happened?
jeez.
I know what you're up to. You just want me to play tennis again. I thought so. I'm not really interested in the tennis thing. I want to know more about him, like, being in prison. I feel like that would be more interesting.
Hey,
Listen up. I'm no longer the ultimate tennis pro. That's just the shell of who I used to be. I threw away my past.
But,
Did you really, Ryoma?
what?
Huh?
hey,
I don't think it's so easy to throw away the burdens we carry. It's hard to see what you're carrying on your own back. Even if you wanted to throw it all away, I'm sure some is still there clinging to you. Something you can't quite get rid of, like a coffee stain on your shirt. A coffee stain? What kind of example is that?
no.
Well, my uncle used to say that all the time. He taught me that detectives should always look for the stain on people. That's how you find the truth. That's how my uncle did it anyway. So that's something you got from your uncle. Well, I guess it works after all. I bet your uncle's a good detective.
I knew it.
There's something you're still carrying. Is it
No.
No, it's not tennis. It's something that should never happen in tennis. But I gathered my resolve and did it.
That's...
Resolve? What do you mean by that?
More importantly.
Nothing. We were talking about coffee stains on my back though, right? Sorry, but I've got nothing back there.
However,
There's one regret I would be carrying around. It would be her.
Huh?
Who?
yeah.
There's someone I promised my future to.
Huh?
You mean like a lover? Is it that surprising I had a lover? I'm used to that reaction, because I look like I'm 8. You said had. Past tense?
Yeah.
I met her in America when I was studying tennis abroad. At the time, I didn't believe in love. I thought it was a joke. Honestly, I don't know how we fell in love, but she's not a part of this world anymore.
No.
So she...
Yeah.
Yeah, she died.
Why?
I'm sorry. How did she die? I decided to throw everything away. It didn't matter if we loved each other. But she was so important that you wanted a future together, so why?
Don't you get it?
She would have been unhappy being with me. No, not just her. Anyone.
What?
That's why you shouldn't bother with me anymore. Got it? Ryoma.
See ya.
He is a tough nut to crack. Well, there we go, we learned a little bit more about him. I watched Ryoma walk away stubbornly and return to my room. Alright, time to hang out with my boy Kaito, who I only have like 2 friendship things with, which is ridiculous.
What's the matter?
He should have been like one of the first people I maxed out with.
Don't worry about it.
We all need a Kaito in our life. I spent the whole time asking Kaito for advice. You giving this to me? You know me so well. Alright, as thanks for this cool gift, I'll tell you a cool story.
Yo!
Hey, if you're back, that means...
Huh.
You really want to listen to my stories, huh? Well, if you say so. It took me a while to get back to him, so I didn't really want to hear his stories, but I'm kind of running out of people who I haven't maxed out my friendships with. You were the one who said you'd finish the story next time.
Hey, so...
Oh, where did we leave off?
That's...
You were fighting off rival hordes of pirates and had just left your ship.
So...
That's right. What happened after that?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Something amazing happened before I got off my boat. You say it was amazing, but you forgot it? I'll keep it to myself.
I mean...
After the battle, I was headed for a port, but I got caught in a storm. I thought I was done for, but right when I was preparing for the worst, my boat was eaten by a whale. I see.
Come on,
What kind of reaction is that? You think I'm lying? It was a whale, man. The second smartest thing in this world after me. It probably saw my greatness and hid me in its stomach, away from the storm. I didn't expect this kind of tall tale from you, Kaito.
Listen up.
Once I made it to the port and stepped onto land, something occurred to me. I tried to conquer the sea, and it won, so I decided my next move would be... Oh, he's finally to the outer space part.
Yeah.
To conquer the land.
I mean...
I sold my boat and all my possessions, and I entered the jungle. And much like the sea, it was a wild frontier. Cutting my own path through the foliage, I came across something.
Yeah.
A giant anaconda that could swallow a man whole. This part of the story seems less grand than the part about conquering the seas.
But you know...
But that was just the beginning. Defeating him opened a gate.
Huh?
A gate? To what?
Listen up.
A gate to the Underground Empire. He was the watchman. The Underground Empire?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole civilization in a giant underground cave. I invaded their empire and made the Emperor my sidekick, but the time limit came so fast that I had to go back to my Gramps' house.
Why?
The time limit?
Huh?
Well, yeah, my summer vacation was over. Duh. You had a pretty long summer vacation, didn't you? And anyway, I still don't know why you decided to become an astronaut.
What?
Why I want to be an astronaut? Was that what we were talking about?
Huh?
Yes, that's what we were talking about.
Of course.
That's simple. The universe is the final frontier for me to conquer. And it's sort of cool, isn't it? Aren't astronauts the best? So essentially, because it's cool was your reason. Kaito looked quite pleased with his story, and I returned to my room. Oh, Maki!
Hey.
Hey, are you free right now? Man, I wish this was started happening sooner, but okay. Hopefully I don't screw this one up like I did with Kaede. Or not Kaede, bleh, Kibo. I feel like the EV room is kind of the easiest to figure out what somebody would want to do. Would she want to watch a documentary on assassins? I'll take a chance.
What?
God dang. Huh? There's no way I would want to watch something so sick. Do you want to die? Dang it, everyone. All the ones that I'm not, like, intentionally trying to hang out with, I am bombing. And I even said that, I'm like, she probably doesn't want to watch that, and yet I chose it anyway. It's like I was rubbing salt in the wound.
This is stupid.
I thought I'd be able to forget all my bad memories if I spent time with you. But I guess I was wrong. Well then, I'm going back. that was straight up, like, that was straight up stupid. Like, the Kibo thing I could kind of understand, like, I took a chance there, but, like, the Maki thing I should have known. I knew that was stupid. Why did I do that? Alright, I'm gonna try again with Kaede. I want to get that dang harmonious heart. I'll give it a couple more goes and resets, and if it doesn't, then I'll leave it be. Alright, so I tried a couple resets with Kaede, still not getting that harmonious heart, so I'm getting a little discouraged with that. So, yeah, let's go hang out with Kurumi, Forgotten Kurumi.
Is this a request?
Is it much too early? But it is much too early for a meal, correct?
I will do my best.
If you feel even a slight peckish, I will prepare a suitable meal. But I will adjust the portion so you may be able to eat it for dinner. I ate the snack that Kurumi prepared. It seems I do not have to give you any advice on how to select the right gift. You have made me incredibly happy.
What do you think?
Shuichi, have you given some thought to what we discussed before?
Huh?
What we discussed before. Oh boy, it's been so long since I've talked to her, I can't remember.
That is...
Regarding your hidden potential. Oh, of course. I assume you have not thought about it, judging by your reaction. So you can tell, huh? She's like such a mom. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
I am a maid after all.
Maids require the ability to sense their master's thoughts. A maid's abilities, huh?
Hey,
It seems like you're prepared for anything, Kurumi, but is that expected of you?
That is correct.
If I wish to fulfill all my master's needs, then of course. Not only their needs, but there are times where I must fight for my master's safety.
Huh?
Fight? What do you mean?
That is...
It is exactly how I said it, although it has not happened too often. Not too often? What happened?
That is...
I served an owner of a conglomerate before. His daughter was kidnapped by criminals. Using his daughter, the criminal organization asked for a ransom equaling the state budget. The owner would have paid it, however, giving so much money to criminals had to be avoided. Fortunately, we knew where the criminal's main base was located. I had the owner prepare my weapon so that I may retrieve his daughter.
Huh?
You mean by yourself?
Yes.
Yes, the situation called for immediate action. Of course, if I had attacked them by myself, I would not have survived. The daughter's safety was my top priority.
What do you think?
Shuichi, if you were in this situation, what kind of order would you execute?
That's true.
Well, you are familiar with the location, so you should know the layout. You could use that to your advantage, splitting the enemy and engaging them.
That is correct.
Well done, Shuichi. Yes, I separated the enemy forces and neutralized them one by one. I'm honestly amazed. Sure, I can think of it, but I could never actually do it.
Yes.
I secured his daughter and reached the organization's boss.
okay.
So, case closed then?
I do not agree.
No, that was not enough. If I had left them as it is, they would have attempted to try again. Dang, she'd give Maki a run for her money, so that is why. And she just like did that on the side. She's just like, she's a maid, but then it's like sometimes she goes and kills people. Did she kill them all?
That is...
I persuaded the criminal leader to start a business. Or that. A business?
It seems as if...
I did not see as much potential in him as I see in you, but he did have some. I told him if I served as his maid, I would definitely make him successful. He understood the situation quickly and considered my proposal. I don't know if considered is the right word. He would never have turned down a maid that could take out a whole group.
Yes, of course.
We are currently maintaining a butler service industry. Butlers, I see. Get Kibo in on that robo-butler, even though he'd be terrible at it. I'm sure that they'll do just fine if they're being taught by Kurumi. Kurumi is a super maid with incredible service. Kurumi and I parted ways and I returned to my room. Alright, now I can't remember, is day 10, do I actually get to hang out with people on day 10, or is day 10 just like, that's it? Himiko! Why not Himiko?
Nah. That's fine.
You want me to teach you magic? Well, it's not easy, but It's possible you're a spy sent by a dark mage, so... First, I'm gonna do a simple test to make sure you're not a spy. I spent the next hour demonstrating that I was not, in fact, a spy for a dark mage.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry.
Shuichi, I'm sorry I treated you like that.
Huh?
Where's this apology coming from?
I...
Before, I thought it was a pain to tell you about magic, but
Okay.
now it's different. I've changed. I've decided to live looking forward. So I'm gonna tell you about magic without saying it's a pain. I see. What is this? She's different than usual.
Hey, Shuichi.
Isn't that why you came here? To continue where we left off?
Okay.
Right, of course. I'd like to hear it if that's okay. Perhaps there's no real point to this story at all. I'm pleased to see you show so much interest in mages. Himiko looked happy, but her expression quickly faded.
But...
I couldn't stop my master from retiring. The person after his title got just what he wanted.
Huh?
What? What do you mean? One time, my master was about to start one of his shows. Way in the back of the audience, my master's enemy was working his scheme. Do you know about the mortal enemy of mages in this world? Mortal enemy?
Okay.
They have the power to take away magic, an anti-mage. This is starting to sound like a manga.
Why you?
This anti-mage took away my master's magic and made him fail.
Huh?
What?
Why you?
My master was set up. There's no way he would have failed otherwise. My Golden Age master wouldn't lose to an anti-mage. But the audience turned against my master, so I tried to wake them up. On behalf of my master, I destroyed the anti-mage. So Himiko tried to fix her master's mistakes, but that means
With my magic.
my master wouldn't lose against someone I could defeat. Yes, I told them off. The show ended without any more problems, but when I went back to the green room, my master was gone. I haven't seen him since then. Just as I thought. He was probably embarrassed to have Himiko fix his mistakes.
That's...
Himiko, none of that is your fault.
Stop it.
I know. I don't need your pity.
Sorry.
No.
There's no need to apologize. I know what my master must have been thinking.
It'll be okay.
He probably disappeared for my sake. He probably didn't want to get me involved in a mage power struggle. That's right. That must have been it. Himiko. She is in so much denial. I couldn't find the words to say. I watched Himiko walk away, her head hung low, and I returned to my room. Oh! It finally happened! I'm gonna get the harmonious heart! Oh my god, my persistence paid off. It only took me, like, another 15 resets before I got this. I wonder what's wrong. Kaede looks deep in thought.
Aww.
Huh? That voice just now, is that Kaede's inner thoughts? Now I just gotta not screw this up. Not again. God, this always happens. I'm always thinking about the piano. Even when I'm with Shuichi, of all people. I'm so rude. If only I were better at focusing on what's in front of me, then I wouldn't be in this mess. Sigh. This is why everyone calls me the piano freak. Alright, so I want to deny that though, right? About being rude, I guess? Maybe...
That's wrong!
Okay. Okay, good.
No.
No, that's not rude at all. But you wouldn't like it when you're with someone who's not paying attention.
Because...
I know you love piano, Kaede. I would never tell you to stop thinking about the thing you love. Aw, so sweet. Thanks. But I'll try not to think of other things when I'm with you.
But
Kaede, really. No, I'm serious. When I'm with you, I want to focus on our time together. Yay! That's so sweet. I love these two together. I'm so happy I finally got the harmonious heart. There were so many times I was like, I should give it up, but I was just like, no, I wanted to get it. Alright, here we go, the last day. Oh, Mew! Hi, Mew. Let's try not to screw this one up as well. Hey, Shuichi, why the long face? You got a smoking hottie with big beautiful tits standing here, about to ask you out. This feels so wrong after that nice conversation I had with Kaede. That's right, a knob gobbler like you wouldn't dare say no to me, right? Let's do the library. Well, with her dirty book, that seems kind of obvious. Do all uncut losers think about pervy shit all the time, or just you? At this rate, you'll start getting turned on around bitches in heat. Who am I kidding? I bet you've already jerked off to a dog at least once. She's talking about only losers like dirty stuff, but she seems into it. Yeah, I finally had a date go well that wasn't Rantaro and Kaede. I'm still mad that I screwed up on that Maki one, like that was so obvious. Did you have a good time hanging out with me and my big beautiful tits? I had a great time. It was crazy fun.
Listen up!
You better rack your brain trying to figure out where we're gonna hang out next. Well, I'm sure the two of us will have fun no matter where we go. Okay, I'm looking forward to our next hangout session. Man, this just makes me think maybe I should just go on dates with people instead of just doing the free time, since I'm maxed out with a couple of people. I almost want to go on a date with, like, I screwed up with Kibo, I screwed up with Maki. And, yeah, you know what? I want to go on a date with Gonta. It'll be so wholesome.
Hey,
Shuichi is such a little man whore. He's just going around with everybody. I feel like Gonta would want to hang out in the courtyard. Hang out outside. If I screw this up with Gonta, I will feel terrible. And what will make it worse is that Gonta will try to, like, let me down and be like, oh, you know, not tell me straight up like Maki, like, do you want to die? He'd let me down gently. Let's do some muscle training. I feel like he would like that, maybe? Yes, training your body, never waste of time. We gotta be strong for when we gotta get out of here.
allow Gonta.
Gonta will work hard, so when the time comes, Gonta useful to everyone.
Thank you.
I was like, I might as well use up these. I got one day, I've got these date tickets. I might as well use them up.
Amazing.
So much fun today, and Gonta also feel closer to being true gentleman. Will you spend time with Gonta again? Sorry, buddy, we're coming to the end. I gotta spread myself to everybody. Gotta share the love with everybody. Alright, who am I maxed out with, but I haven't gone on a date with yet? Gone on a date with... Oh my god. I kind of want to... Dare I go on a date with Kyo? Dare I? I feel like that would be kind of scary. But I'm intrigued. Let's do it.
Tell me your thoughts.
I'm even surprising myself with some of the choices I'm making in this playthrough. Mediums, absolutely. There we go.
Unacceptable.
I regret to say it as you've taken an interest, but this footage is fake.
Yes.
I know from my own experience. I perform seances myself, so I can tell at a glance if they're authentic.
Oh dear.
My goodness, charlatans like this harm the reputations of true practitioners. Oh, dang it, I thought that was so obvious. Sometimes it throws you off with, like, you think it's gonna be an obvious choice. Oh well, of all the people like Kyo, I don't mind so much if the date doesn't go well. I was able to have a wonderful time.
No.
Were I to say such a thing, it would be a lie. Perhaps it is necessary for you to first consider the feelings of others.
Well,
I
then.
tried. I was like, of all the things, I figured that mediums would be the thing you'd be interested in. Alright. Alright, so I've got one more. How should I finish this off? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with Maki, because I gotta make it up to her, because I felt especially bad about how I screwed up that date with her.
Well,
I'm surprised she wants to still go out with me after what I did last time. Alright, so we're gonna go to the AV room, because I know as long as I don't pick the one about assassins, I should be good. Oh boy, oh no, they changed it on me. Oh shoot. Crap. What was she like? Action, comedy, or anime? Oh man, I wasn't expecting this. I can't have this go wrong twice. Anime?
I see.
This reminds me of my childhood. When I was a kid, I thought I could be normal like the girls in the anime were. What were you like as a kid? Did you have a strong sense of justice? Oh, good. I was afraid, you know, reminding her of her childhood might not be a good thing. It's easy picturing you as a child. You must have been called cute a lot, huh? Whew, okay. Glad I finished that off. Well, okay, so this is it, right? This will be the last one? We're all done now?
Well,
That was a good way to pass the time. When I'm with you, time just flies by. Want to head back to the dorms? There we go. I somewhat redeemed myself towards the end. Thus, the 10 days that Monokuma gave us passed. The two that can fall in love can graduate. It seems that wasn't a lie. So wait, that sucks. So literally only the people... Ooh. Okay. So do I have to choose between Kaede or Rentaro, or can I talk to both? Okay, they're both on there, so I can. Oh, this music is so nice. So there's the rest of the people like, okay, the rest of you were screwed. It's only the people that fall in love that get to graduate? Alright, well, let's talk to Kaede first. Before I left the academy, I decided to talk alone with Kaede. This is the last day we'll spend at this academy. School life was crazy, but now that I think back on it, we had some good times. It's finally our last day here. I'm definitely happy, but I'm sort of disappointed. I just kept thinking about the worst possible situation.
But
Yes, but I'm glad nothing happened. Actually, believe it or not, right now I'm almost glad I was brought here.
huh?
But why? Did something good happen?
okay.
A lot of good things happened. I met you, Kaede. You say really embarrassing things so easily, Shuichi.
Huh?
You think so?
That's right.
Anyway, do you still remember, you know, about coming over to my house?
Okay.
Of course. I was thinking about going over for a visit as soon as we get out. Then you remember what you're doing once you come over, right? What we're going to do at Kaede's house. Oh, take her piano. Peace out. Bye. The piano duet. Practice the piano duet. See how much I've improved.
Yeah.
That would suck if, like, I got the wrong answer right at the end and then all of it was for nothing. Yeah, we played a lot on the piano here, but I want us to play on my piano. I want to see how well we can sync our timing, our breathing. I want you to listen to the sound of my piano. I'm sure that a piano that important to you makes a beautiful sound, Kaede.
Good job.
It's not like it cost $1 million or anything, but the quality is still top-notch.
Huh?
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? I was just thinking about how happy I was to meet you, Kaede. If I never met you, I never would have found the beauty of piano. I would never know how much fun it is to play or the richness of its sound. I'm so happy you showed me those things, Kaede. But I'm not done yet.
Huh?
What? I haven't taught you all the amazing things about the piano yet. I'll be your tutor and teach you everything. We have all the time in the world now.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. We have all the time in the world once we're free. And I want to spend every second of it with you. Well, the time I'm not spending with Rantaro. I'm gonna be two-timing them. I just gotta divide my time. This is gonna be kind of awkward because doesn't Rantaro want me to travel the world with him and help him find his sister? That's gonna be kind of hard to explain to Kaede. There might be bad times, sure. I know that it won't always be easy. But I know that I'm looking forward to my future with Kaede. And I know that she feels the same way. We may not have said it in words, but I feel like we didn't need to. And thus, our days at the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles came to an end. Oh no, do I not get to talk to Rantaro? Oh no, did I have to choose? Oh boy. Oh, I guess yes. Okay, I was afraid. I was like, oh no. Did I only get to choose one? So it's almost like he's going through the alternate realities of, you know, either Kaede or Rantaro. Oh, I forgot how funky his room is. Before I left the academy, I decided to talk alone with Rantaro. This is the last day we'll spend at the academy.
Hey.
Shuichi, I actually have something to tell you.
Huh?
What? Well, actually, I remember my talent.
Huh?
What? I know the timing sounds awfully convenient, but it's true. Maybe Monokuma triggered something when he said we can leave, or maybe not. But whatever it is, I remember it now. So what is it?
Yeah.
An adventurer. It turns out I'm the ultimate adventurer. My god, just tack another one onto there. Ultimate survivor. Ultimate adventurer, ultimate big brother. What was the other one he was? He was the ultimate tutor, right? Rantaro had finally discovered his talent, but it brings up further questions. Okay, I don't blame you for having a reaction like that. Even I'll admit it sounds like something straight out of a manga.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not really something I'm familiar with.
Then...
But I really am the ultimate adventurer. I was given the title of ultimate during one of my journeys.
Hey.
I was traveling through the savannah when I came across a remote village. Apparently, I helped research a rare disease that only affected the people there. I started to get famous after that, traveling the world. Before I knew it, people were calling me the ultimate adventurer. It's a lot to take in. I don't know how to react to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised too, but I guess adventurers can be a pretty big deal. I met a ton of other adventurers during my journeys. As adventurers, I'm sure they're quite a unique group of people.
That's right.
Absolutely. A kid with white hair who was trained to be an assassin from birth. An adventurer who used chains trying to hunt down his people's stolen eyes. A tall man obsessed with card tricks with a star tattooed under his eye.
Yeah.
Even an adventurer who was trying to pick up girls in a dungeon.
Huh?
Now I'm even more confused. I can see you're surprised. Your reaction makes all this worth it. But you know, remembering my talent doesn't change who I am. We're still friends.
Leave it to me.
Aren't we more than friends, Rantaro? Of course, I'm still on your case, Rantaro.
Is that right?
Oh, you remember?
Okay.
Yes, how we're going to travel around the world together. I'm the ultimate detective. I never forget a case.
Then...
Well then, Mr. Detective, let me ask you this. Do you remember the reason why I wanted you to travel with me?
Okay.
Of course. The reason Rantaro asked me to take his case.
If I remember correctly...
To look for your family, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. Other people just shrugged me off, but you really understood how I felt. You didn't tell me to give up like everyone else. That's why I wanted you.
All right.
Let's find your sisters, Rantaro. I know we can do this together.
How should I put this?
Yeah, weirdly enough, I do too. Somehow, I know that we can find them, as long as we're together.
I'm sure.
It's gonna be quite the journey, but we're up for it, right, Shuichi?
Leave it to me.
Yeah. See, the difference is it seems like Rantaro is more like he's using Shuichi for his own gain a little bit to help him find his family, where it's like Kaede wants to give something to Shuichi and teach him the piano and kind of bring him into like her world and what she likes, whereas Rantaro, it seems more as like but with Rantaro, it's just like almost like he's using Shuichi a little bit. So if I had to, obviously, like my canon choice would be Kaede as Shuichi's, you know, significant other, but I like Rantaro too. I firmly grasp the hand that was held out to me. I know that one day that hand will be able to hold his sisters. But I mean, like, Shuichi's getting something out of it as well. He gets to travel the world with this rich kid. It's not a bad deal. We're going to find his family, all of them. I'll do whatever I can. That promise is buried deep within my heart. And thus, our days at the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles, why can't I say that right, came to an end. Alright, so that is going to do it for my Let's Play of Danganronpa Love Across the Universe. I hope you guys enjoyed. I guess this is kind of the end of Danganronpa for me, unless I do decide to do that the other playthrough down the line. I do want to take a break from Danganronpa for a bit and, you know, do another Let's Play to just kind of switch things up. But, I mean, nothing saying I can't come back to the other one, the talent one. I can't remember what it's called, but maybe I'll come back and do that one down the line. And I still have other videos, Danganronpa videos I want to do, like, you know, my favorite and least favorite characters, so that's going to take me some time because I got to write out a script and everything, but keep an eye out for that. That should be coming down the pipeline. So I hope you guys did enjoy this Let's Play, and I hope you stick around to watch what, you know, games I'm going to be playing in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.